Hello everyone, I'm going over photo practice number 2 right now. If you haven't done photo practice 1, go back and do that one. Photo practice 2 is about taking a single photo and cropping it 3 different times to change the way that it can be understood by the viewer. The definition of cropping is the removal of unwanted outer areas from a photographic or illustrated image. First, you're going to choose a person in your home that you want to focus on. It can be any of your family members or people staying with you, or it could be yourself. The next thing you're going to do is take a photo of that person after you've asked them. That shows their entire face and shoulders. So I took a photo of myself, image, upload from computer, and here's my photo. I took this weird photo of me with a bird skeleton. When I inserted it, it showed up sideways, which is not the way that I took the photo, so I'm going to rotate it by clicking at this top little knob here, holding down my mouse and turning it to the left. If I hold the shift key, it will click into place at exactly 90 degrees. Okay, so here's my original weirdo photo. My shoulders, you can see my face, you can see a lot of the background. The next thing I'm going to do is to crop this. So I'm going to copy and paste this image, Control C, Control V, down in my photo number 1. In order to crop this image, I can use Google Docs. I can double click on this image. These little black outlines show up along the outer edge of the photo. If I pull that little black tab, it will crop or cut the image where I placed it. And then you can sort of see a ghost image around the outside here. So remember on Monday we talked about the different rules of composition, and one of the rules of photography is this rule of thirds. So I'm going to use that rule here and kind of crop myself over, myself and this bird, right, over to the right 2/3 of the page. Also, I think like it's not really necessary to see the logo on my sweatshirt, so I'm going to crop up, and then I'm going to leave the height here so that sort of emphasizes my wacko hair. Press enter to crop, and then there we go. So look at the difference now between this image, my original photo, and the cropped. Now there's a little bit more focus on the relationship between me and this bird. Whereas here, maybe you get a little distracted by whatever's going on my sweatshirt. You can kind of see my shoulder here, so you can tell that I'm the person taking the photo of myself. But by cropping that out, it becomes a little less obvious. For the next photo, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy my original image, Control C, and then under photo 2, Control V. For this one, I want to completely get rid of that image of the bird. So I'm going to crop the bird out. So now I have this sort of like half of a face. And since there's nothing here, I think I'm just going to play around and copy the image I just cropped, paste it right next to it. I want the two faces side to side. So I think I'm going to go up here to image options, and under size and rotation, you can go rotate 90 degrees sideways. There we go. So if I want, say, like this part of my chin to align with the top of my head, I'm going to double click on the image and I can move that back image wherever I want to within that frame. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, and then last one. For this one, I think I will focus just on our eyeballs. So that seems sufficiently creepy. If I want to make this photo bigger after I've cropped it, I'm going to go down to this corner here and click and drag the image so that it gets a little bit bigger. Okay, so now I have an original photo and then 3 very different croppings of that photo. And for each of these, you sort of get a different vibe, right? You're still getting the main subject, me and this bird, but each reads in a totally different way. One original photo, 3 crops. This is due on Friday. Good luck.